So there is the Marauder Stronghold. It's level 113, and its level is a mixture of all of the War Chief's levels and the Overlord's level. Your troops also have a level based on you and your War Chiefs. It's an excited Olog in the background there.
You look proud of yourself. I suppose taking Garscorn got to your head. No worries. We'll lock their head right off and set you straight. Despite what others say, we know how to enjoy a good battle here. And I guarantee you, this will be a good battle. Well, good for us.
Boys are ready to storm the walls, boss.
Anybody can steal a chest of gold or a crate of weapons. Let's show this lot how you take a whole bloody fort.
Let's show them indeed. So fortress assaults are the most chaotic aspect of our game. We have a really high troop count, and each of those troops are going to try to get in at least to the first victory point. Ellie can approach this however she wants, and right now there are fireballs flying. That's awesome. Our siege beasts are dropping poison up there, and will soon be shooting poison to that first victory point. That was a cannonball. That was great.
Don't let him grab you!
We really need to take that archer out. He needs to die. Alright, so here's the first victory point. We've already got some troops in there, so that's great.
You think you're just getting started, but really, you're about to be finished.
So in order to take these victory points, we have to get a number of our troops on them and push as many of their troops off as possible. But their war chiefs and captains and the war chief's bodyguards are going to try to stop us.
Is this how your family saw you last? Snivelling and bending the knee to whoever comes along? Come on, get up!
What an asshole.
You're going to deal with that, orcs. Nice. So Ellie did two things there. She first poisoned that barrel, and then did an exploding shot to it, which took out a bunch of damage on these guys. So that broke him. And by that, now we can use the ring to dominate him. And when you're in the open world, this is actually how you build your army. You can identify guys you want, send them death threats, send them on missions, interact with them, break them down, and then once they're broken down enough, you can dominate them and then recruit them.
You will serve me!
So because it's early on, he's going to stay and fight with his anvil. And by taking the war chief at this point, it means that we were able to take the point a lot faster. There's the Drake we brought in. Not necessarily caring who it does damage to. There you go. Yeah. So, oh, he's got, that's awesome. He's got an Olog. So, Drakes are hungry things. At some point, he'll drop that poor Olog. Or not. We can run around with an Olog. Let's do it. That's awesome. Alright, we'll let the Drake have his fun with his Olog.
Surprise! So you take position or two. I take them back. Then I take armor too.
Time to let our weapons do the talking.
berserkers, that savage's weapons. All right, one of our guys was. Oh no. Wow, we have so many more captains and war chiefs on this victory point. So our army's going to move on to the next victory point, but we may have to stay here and take. Nope, they took off too. Everybody's going to the new party. It's chaotic enough without a Drake.
I have seen your coming, and your failure, and your fall.
The guy climbing into the
This
back.
refuge shall not be yours! Enough! Kill the little talk!
Little strategic retreat.
I'm not staying around for this! Another day!
Such big talk and then straight to retreat.
Next time, we'll be victorious!
It's because of all of our war chiefs on here. These guys know that they're doomed. They can't get away from Talion and the Bright Lord. Shaming him. So this removes him from the battle. It also lowers his level, and it basically breaks his mind. And the more you do that, the more likely... Oh, somebody else took out Grom the Raven. Good for them. Just, you know, who wants to chase an orc? You're getting greedy with the gear there. So we've captured all 3 victory points. You want to save a couple of guys? So we have a couple guys who are bleeding out. Is he? There he is. So when your captains are bleeding out, if you leave them to bleed out, they'll remember that. And they're more likely to betray you later on. So one of the other things we've done here in Shadow War that we're actually pretty excited about, hey, we're going to get a little Goth Talion action, is we've added a gear and upgrade system. So every single captain, war chief, or overlord who dies will drop a piece of loot. And that loot depends on the level of it. The level of that loot depends on the captain's level and their interaction with you. So in this case, Grom the Raven dropped some Gondorian armor, and its health is a little bit less, but because it's epic or higher, we actually have an unlock challenge that will actually make it a little bit more powerful. So this is one way to allow you to sort of min-max how you play stuff, but it's also another way to customize how Talion works. And there's a number of different things that we can actually upgrade. So runes allow us to upgrade our focus. Your cloak allows you to upgrade some stealth. You can upgrade both your sword and your dagger, and you can also upgrade your bow. So there's a whole line of stuff that you can sort of play with and determine what suits your playstyle the best.
Dizzy, help!
Let's get this guy bleeding out.
I owe you one, boss.
He owes us one.
I'm on your
We
side,
may take
boss.
advantage of that later. So with the Overlord's lair open, we can now go and confront him. What's interesting about the Overlord is that he's risen up through the ranks of the Nemesis system, and that has really forged who he is. His strengths, his weaknesses, his traits, his tribe, all of that stuff is based on our interaction with him, and because our interaction is different in every playthrough, each of these is going to be different in every playthrough.
Well, you've made a mess out there. I don't think you appreciate how much work I do. Putting together fort defenses, getting my boys trained up. It's stressful being Overlord.
Don't fret. After today, your worries will be over.
I feel like he put a lot of work into that hat and those leggings. My goodness, that dude is stylish. Well, he is a marauder. That's sort of their MO, right? that was the heavy attack. That's new in Shadowborn. One of the ways that Ellie's been able to damage a lot of these guys is by upping her wrath meter, which allows her to do a lot of those Elven Rage moves. Alright, let's see what Moog. Moog 1 needs a new dentist, 2 needs a new haberdasher, 3, he's flammable, so he needs a new fire department. What else do we got? So what Ellie was doing there is figuring out how she should be attacking Moog. Since he's flammable. Oh, he's also a trickster, right. So he just ninja'd out there. There he is. Oh, he's arrow-proof. I guess we didn't read that closely. There we go. So he's taking some damage there and he's on fire. Those shield guys. Oh, these are archers. So these guys are up on top. They've been taking pot shots at us. I think it's time to clear out them. English. Sorry, Twitch. Nice. So now, with the new ring, when we dominate them, not only are they on our side, but we gain a little bit of health every time we dominate an orc. Nobody murdered. There we go. Tricksters are super wily, yeah, fighting these guys. You definitely want to pin him as much as possible. He's a bolt breaker, my goodness. But he's arrow proof, so we can't pin him. There we go. Take it. There we go. So one of the things that Ellie just did is she filled up her rage meter, which does an insane amount of damage, and he was already pretty damaged.
I'm your better.
Get this hit counter.
You
It's
should
going
be able
crazy.
to kill me and take this fort.
You take off his head, will his hat stay on? Of course it will. Good job, Ellie. That was awesome. Nice. Is it still on? Yup.
The end is within our grasp! We have shown the Dark Lord our strength! We have taught him the folly of challenging us! Now he knows that the Bright Lord and his army will not be stopped! Mordor will soon be ours!
So by defeating the Overlord, we've taken over his fortress. But more importantly, we have taken this region of Mordor from Sauron. So we've taken the region of Nirn from Sauron. It's now blue on the Mordor map. We've gained some XP, we've gained some Mirian, and our guys collected all the loot we forgot to get. But now we have to defend this region from Sauron's forces. So he's going to want to take it back. And he's going to do that in the same way that we just took it from him, by sending a fort assault against us. What we want to do is we want to pick one of our war chiefs to be the new overlord. And this is where it gets cool, because each of these war chiefs determines what happens in this region. Their tribe, their traits, their strengths, all of that opens up different types of gameplay, new missions, new loot, new beasts, just all types of different things within the region. And so by determining which one of them is going to be the overlord, we will actually affect the gameplay within this region. So we're going to do a Mystic, Balg of the Eye. Nice. Wow, that dude is messed up. So Balg is our new overlord. We now have a Mystic region. Ellie can now go and explore this region and all the new gameplay in it. And you guys